Hi, I'm Lori with craftroomtime.com, and I'm here to bring you another wonderful video. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell so you get notifications, and here we go. So today we're going to be bringing in the heart mandala. So I'm going to upload the image, go to browse, find it on your computer. You're going to bring in the SVG. Mine says SVG right there. You can also hover over and it'll show you what type of file it is. Double click on it and it brings it in. You can tag it so you can find it later and save. So once it's uploaded, go ahead and click it and the green box comes around it. You'll also see it down here in the little bar area, and insert the image. And when it comes in as a full 10.4 by 11.1, so you can resize it. I did resize mine to fit on an 8.5 by 11. So up here you just want to make sure that it'll fit within 8.5, leaving the extra half a space, so really it has to be 8, close to 8. So I'll do 7966 and this will be 11518, so that'll fit perfectly on an 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And everything is already grouped. If you decide you don't want to cut anything, you can certainly ungroup it by clicking this button up in the right corner, and it opens up all the layers so that you can see what you're cutting. And you can deselect one of them by hitting on the little eyeball, and that goes away, and then it won't show up on your mat either. So I'm going to reselect it. You don't have to change your colors, but if you want to try to cut everything on one mat and have Cricut figure it out for you, then you certainly can. What I suggest that you do is select one of the hearts and then go up to your fill or your color box right here to see what colors are available. Let's click on one of the pink ones so you can see better what I'm talking about. All right, so in this latest update, you're going to find that you should see your material colors up here, but it's not showing there. And I'm just pointing this out because sometimes when Cricut does updates, some features go away and some features come back. So it's not at the fault of the person teaching the tutorials, it's just the different times that they choose to use the design space, what's available and what's not. So it's always good to come back and check later, or if you're seeing something a little different, it's okay. It's just the way that the Cricut design space, the updates sometimes fall that way. Then you'll go to make it, and then you'll see all the different colors here, and then the shapes, and you can see that they're going to fit on an 8.5 by 11 just fine. And I do not believe that any of them will fit on another one. If you want to try to move them around, this one right here is just a little bit too big to fit on any of the other pink mats. I always try to save paper, so that's what I look at first when I look at my mats. I do want to point out too that this would be really pretty done on a t-shirt as well. So you could just select this one section and do HTV and iron it on a t-shirt. Would be really pretty. You could layer it also with one of the other hearts on top of it or behind it. That's about it. I do have 2 of the black ones to cut out. They're exactly the same, and that's just to give it more of the 3D look. And then I'll go ahead and continue. It's going to find my maker. Make sure your machine's turned on. And then it's going to give you your selection of the materials. If you don't have yours already saved to favorites, just go ahead and browse and then search here for our cardstock, or you can drop down the categories and select cardstock. These little arrows over here, or stars over here, just mean that they're going to show up in my favorites. So if I go back, that's what's here, and you can see the little star here. and I'm going to go ahead and select the medium cardstock. I'm going to use the default pressure because there's nothing really different in this one. The intricate heart will cut out just fine. I cut it out with these exact same settings and I didn't have any problems. Use the fine point blade and then just go ahead and load your mats and cut away. Okay, so once you get these all cut out, you have a lot of pieces. So just save all these extra pieces because I'll show you something you can do at the end. We're going to work with these pieces now. So very simple to cut out. I'm going to put these aside because we will use those two at the end. All right, so we're going to line up the two fancy ones. And this is, I'm going to use my fingers to align the bottoms. And then I'm going to use my foam dots to put in between. Okay. Oh, I don't know. You may be wondering what all those scratches are on my hands. I had to take my kitty to the vet yesterday. She has a cold in her eye, and they don't like getting in the carrier. So I got a little scratched up yesterday, but she's okay. Just had to get some medicine for her little eyeball, and she'll be fine. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to take off the little tops. Now I'd like to show you how to use the scraps to make another 3D project, like this one in the frame. Just take your scraps and you're going to move the pink one behind the black and arrange it so that you can't see. So you just need to move the paper up a little bit, and then you're going to glue the pink to the black and cut off the excess that you don't need. I'm just using Gorilla Glue stick. Then use the small pieces that you have and just rearrange things around. See how what kind of a design that you'd like to make with all the extra pieces. So there's all different ways you could make it. You just don't want to go over the edge because if you frame it, you don't want your heart to be cut off on the side. So it just takes a little finessing to get it exactly where you want it. And then take the extra little pieces and just place them wherever you think that they would look good. And once you have it all together, then you can use the dots to make it 3D, or you can just glue it down. And there you have it, the final steps of putting it all together. And now you have 2 projects that you can give away for Valentine's Day. And I hope you enjoyed watching these videos of how to do the hearts. And be sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell so that you get notifications of when I bring in some more tutorials. Thanks for watching.